Well, welcome everybody. It's been a while since we did one of these, the Partner Showcase series. My name is Miguel Adao, and I'm the SVP of Sales and Marketing here at Voler Systems. And we're delighted to have here with me Donna Griffit today. Hi, Donna.
Hello, hi. So good to be back with Voler on air.
Voler on air. I love it. And yeah, you have known Walt McClay, our founder and our president, for a few years,
It's
right?
one of the sweetest guys you will ever meet, and so talented and such a visionary in this field. He's great.
I love it. I love it. He introduced me to you, and we've had some conversations offline, and I'm delighted to be doing this short 5-6 minute video with you today. But tell me a little bit about your organization.
So I am a corporate storyteller and a pitch alchemist, which basically means that for the past 20 years, I've roamed the globe helping mainly tech companies not be boring and dull. Now, I know that the world of hardware is a world of glamour and glitz. And actually, there are such great stories behind it, but it's often obscured by lines of techno babble and bits and bytes and architectures that the layperson simply don't get. So I'm there to translate geek speak into actual powerful stories that get you funded from VCs, that close deals, that help communicate on your website what it is that you actually do and why it matters.
I love it. It's so cool. And you do master classes, right? That's one of your
I do master classes. I do one-on-one work too. I'm Donna GPT. So everybody's going kind of crazy over ChatGPT. Now, for 20 years, I've been ingesting copious amounts of data in real time using my magical AI engine to spin it into magical messages. And in real time, in 2 hours, I write an investor deck, a sales deck, a speech, a 5-minute presentation on the spot. It's really finding the founder's words and cleaning them up and elevating them in a way that the rest of the world gets it and is inspired by it and is moved to action.
So interesting. And so what are some of the, obviously you adapt depending on the needs of the organization, whether it's an early stage startup or a more established company, depending on the vertical, depending on the region and the country of the world. But what are some of the kind of the top themes that keep bubbling up in your work that you can talk about a little bit?
Well, right now, speaking of AI is kind of eating the world, kind of the way software was before in SaaS. So we're facing a whole new reality. And it's going to be interesting to see how that hits more hardware-based companies and how it can actually improve processes. So I think one of the most important things is, first of all, motivating the pain. Who is this for? Who needs what you're creating? And how will it truly benefit their lives and what's lacking in their world? And then being able to simply explain what it is that you're doing. People don't always need to know the inner workings and how it works and the circuit boards, and they need to understand how it works, what the user experience is. And that's probably the biggest tip I can give is put yourself in the position of who's listening to you. How much do they know about this? What interests them? What's their pain? What's their motivation? And speak from that place. And then finding urgency, finding relevancy. Why you? Why now? What has shifted in the world that makes what you're doing something that is needed at this very moment in time? Those three things are probably the most important things in a pitch deck, other than the numbers and the market and the business model. But at the baseline of it, that's the most important.
Yeah, for sure. And as you know, because you've known Voler and Walt McClay for many years, we tend to focus primarily on medical devices. We do a lot of wearables, consumer wearables as well, IoT, Internet of Things. And for those of you who may not be familiar with Voler, we're an engineering service, a design services house. So we help organizations, small, medium, and large, go all the way from ideation, architecture, schematics, risk assessment of a device, a prototype, a proof of concept, a minimum viable product, perhaps even before funding. And we help an organization go through all that development and design with hardware and firmware and software. We're primarily an electrical engineering house, but we also have ability to either through ourselves or through partners to provide assistance in mechanical engineering and industrial design and other pieces. all the way through preparation for manufacturing. We don't make anything, but we have partners that are contract manufacturers that we can refer to you, or perhaps you have your own. But we help you all the way through from idea to mainstream.
Now look at the passion on Miguel as he tells that story. That's the kind of level we want to achieve. And I would add to that the pain. Think of all of you out there. You've got these incredible ideas. You've come up with something that's truly going to change the world, that's truly going to make an impact on lives. And that's what I love about medical devices. You're touching on the human experience. You have such a great story to tell. But where are you stuck? Taking it from idea to actualization, finding the right people, finding the right engineers, finding the people with the expertise that know how to do it from A to Z is time consuming. And it's cumbersome and it's super expensive. And if you're working with the wrong people, you're going to waste a lot of time and spend a lot of money on the wrong prototype, on the wrong MVP. You want to know that it's in the hand of trusted people that have executed this time and time again, especially when we're talking about saving people's lives, right? So that's exactly the kind of thing I would do with your pitch. You give great pitches. I want to make it even better by looking at it from the side of all of you out there listening. So how can we do that with your pitches? It's the same thing. Med devices are those are my favorite stories to tell. The first startup client I ever had was a cardiothoracic surgeon who had invented 2 medical devices. And to me, it's magical to see just, wow, what you're doing to truly change the world. It's not just a SaaS or a crypto or some AI app.
Right.
This is the real deal. You have the opportunity to inspire people with your stories.
That is so powerful. It's so true. That's what also attracted me to Walt's company and to Voler. I joined a year ago. And yeah, we're actually touching people's lives and making them better, live longer, more fruitful and healthier lives on the medical side, or help with connected city, connected car, connected building, this new big 4.0 revolution, right?
Look at, smart cities and how crucial they're becoming in terms of sustainability, in terms of cost saving, in terms of congestion, in terms of so many things. And as AI rolls out and we have smarter mechanisms, they need the bodies, they need the sensors, they need the connection to actually be able to house this, give the infrastructure. Infrastructure is going to be more important than ever now that we have AI out there.
I love your energy and your passion as well, Don. And so tell me, we promised today would be just a short little teaser. Folks can absolutely reach out to you and talk a little bit more about ways that you can help them tell that story and amplify their vision for a better world. How can folks reach you?
So my website is donnagriffit.com. As you see, it's 2 F's, 1 T. So you're welcome to reach out. Anybody mentioning that they came through Voler has a special discount because I've been working with Walt for so many years and I'm so fond of what he's doing and Voler is doing. Another option, this year, I wrote a book. Finally, a culmination of 20 years. It's called Sticking to My Story, The Alchemy of Storytelling for Startups. And it really is alchemy. Storytelling is such a powerful thing. And it's not just telling stories, jokes, anecdotes, icebreakers. There's a real intentional structure to stories, which I lay out in this. There's the audio and the paperback and the Kindle. So, choose your favorite medium. And you can find them all 3 on Amazon. You can reach out through the website, donnagriffit.com.
I want to thank you. I want to thank your energy and your time this morning. Folks, thank you so much for continuing to follow our Partner Showcase series. We produce one of these every month or every so often. We look forward to supporting you and continue to engage with you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Don, once again.